Hey, this is Eric Bakken at ringstories.com. I'm going to walk you through posting a wedding on the site. After you register and log in for an account, you'll get to your dashboard and you're going to want to go up here and click on this little button here and click New Post. It's going to pre-fill your post and your title with some instructions. Those are all for you to read and then clear out of the way. We're going to do a title that's going to start with the wedding venue. So this was Willow Harbor Vineyard. And then we're going to put in wedding by Eric Bakken. Put your business name there, and then in brackets just put the region where that wedding was, and you get to choose how that's defined, whether it's Southern California, Orange County, LA, Bay Area, Aspen, Denver, or a state. If you're a photographer that works primarily in your entire state, go ahead and just put the whole state. This was a destination wedding. We traveled there from Denver, so I'm just going to put Michigan. It's primarily to help the searchers find you and find that post. And then down here we've got our instructions for the post. I'm not going to read them to you, but they kind of go over what you're supposed to do. We're going to go ahead and find some images now, and we're going to click on this little picture frame for uploading images. I've already exported my images at 886 pixels wide, or tall, either way it's okay, but no wider than 886. We're going to click Select Files, and you can do them all at once. I'm just going to do a couple for example. So click on your top one, Shift, and click on the bottom one, and you got them. Select them. It's going to upload them. Hopefully your files are about 250 kilobytes in size. That'll help the site load quickly, and it's going to crunch them here and get them all ready. As we're waiting, I'll just say that the more you post, the more that this website will be useful. So go ahead and post as many weddings as you have. You can go back to last year, you can do this year, you could do 50 at a time, whatever. Let's just fill this website up with weddings and get these links going. So we're going to save all the changes once those finish. Then we're going to get here to this gallery tab right here. And this is where you can delete these images if you find one you accidentally uploaded. You can delete here. You don't have to do anything else with any of this. You don't have to actually, this Lightroom actually put in a caption there, but you don't have to do anything with this. If you do want to crop or add a watermark, you can play with that. If you need to reorder your posts, you can do that with these. And you can just save changes. But feel free to play and just figure out how this all works. You can't break anything. And then when we're done, we're going to just click Insert Gallery, and it's going to put this little thing here. This is the tricky part, the weird snafu. I want you to go ahead and delete that with the little X button, or the cross-out button. We don't need that there. Here's our gallery slideshow code. That's what needs to stay there. We're going to go ahead and type our description of the post here. You can be witty, you can be factual, be thinking about the keywords your brides are going to be looking for that venue and for you. Make it read smoothly, but try and weave in those important words, because that's how it's going to be found. And then just as important as that description in the slideshow are your links to your vendors. So I was the photographer here. If you were a second shooter for a wedding, please get the permission of your primary shooter, and then also link to their website if you have their permission. And perhaps even in the description, go ahead and say, I shot this wedding with, or I was the second shooter or the second photographer with Ansel Adams, or whoever your primary photographer was. So go ahead and type in your name, your photographer's name, and click on this little chain link here, and I'm going to type in my website, insert, and please do that with any vendors you know about. Getting those links together is really important for search ranking, and it's just a nice thing to do. You are not the only person responsible for the beauty of this wedding. That florist made those flowers, that caterer prepared that food. Any images that you include in there, any links you can, are very important. In this case, I'm just going to leave these blank because I want to move this along, so I'm going to delete those. And then, just like in third grade, check your work. Look for your spelling. You got a spell check up here. You can use that. And then preview it. This is what it's going to look like on the site. Click preview. And I got all my tabs open here. Where is it? It's going to come up here in a second. All right, here's our preview. Double check your title, and this is where your paragraph description is going to be right here. And go ahead and view your slideshow and see how you like it. There you can see my watermark and all the images. Looks like I made these a little bit too big, so make sure you're keeping to that 886 and they'll be just fine. It'll go through about 2 seconds per slide. Your guests can go back and forth and see all those images. They can do a full screen slideshow. This is a slideshow by madebysimple.com, and it's a great slideshow. And what it actually does is Google does not see the slideshow. It actually sees each image, and the way the site's set up, it's going to give each image a title tag identical to your Willow Harbor Vineyard Wedding by Eric Bakken, Michigan. So each image in this slideshow has that tag also, and that really helps your search rankings because it's just kind of repeating those keywords over and over again, and Google likes to see that. At the bottom here we can see here's a link to my site, your site. And we've got a little, some other little features. Your guests can share it on Facebook, and there's going to be, as we go, we'll have related posts that will kind of add up. And this is just some of the cool features of the site. Comments, of course, and eventually the visitors will be able to rate these weddings. So there we've got a post. We're going to go backwards because we're not done. We were just previewing this. This is not into the queue yet. Where am I? Here we go. And then you need to finish up by adding some tags. This was a Michigan, and it was we went to the beach, so I'm going to do beach wedding, and it was at a vineyard. Just some words people might be looking for. And this is a real wedding. Make sure you categorize your post. As we go along, I may add more categories, but right now everything's going to be a real wedding. And then just click Submit for Review. And that's it. As we're getting started here, I'll review them pretty quickly and get them online. And the other important thing is share those posts that you make with your vendors. Try and get them to link to that post. That web of links is what gives you a better search ranking. And as this site becomes better and you are linked to this site, the math that Google uses will place more value on your site as well as mine. So it's really a web of links that really benefits everybody. So that's it. You're all done. You can always log back in and you can see your posts. You can see what other people are doing as well, but you can't edit them. And come back and do it again and again and again and again.